Good morning and welcome to KidNuz. I'm Tori. Today is Friday, March 12th, 2021. And we begin with baseball's opening day just a few weeks away and one team going deep. The Texas Rangers intend to celebrate the start of the new season by packing their stadium to 100% capacity. That means on April 5th, for the first time in a year anywhere in the U.S., 40,000 sports fans will sit shoulder to shoulder. There is one condition, however. Even though the state of Texas dropped its face covering requirement as of Wednesday, the Rangers say no mask, no entry. And after its splashy opening day festivities, the team will switch its seating system back to one that reserves certain sections for those wanting to social distance. One big name that promises to be in the Rangers crowd is former President George Bush. He said as much in a just-released pro-vaccination ad featuring 4 of the 5 living ex-presidents. They all promised they would roll up their sleeves for the cameras, and they did, with each saying what they can't wait to do once everyone is safe. For Mr. Bush, it's opening day. For Mr. Obama, it's hugging his mother-in-law. Bill Clinton and Jimmy Carter also participated, hoping to convince Americans that getting one of the 3 available vaccines is not only safe, but also the ticket back to normalcy. To that end, President Biden announced in his first primetime address last night that he wants states to make shots eligible to all adults by May 1st. If that happens, he believes Americans can get pretty close to life as we knew it by the 4th of July. A reminder that what you put on social media follows you forever. The new and very young editor of Teen Vogue is feeling the heat from old tweets. Alexi McCammond is 27 and posted the insensitive messages when she was 17. But painful words have a long shelf life, and they've now come back to haunt her. The Teen Vogue staff is pushing back against her hiring, saying it goes against their inclusive environment. Ms. McCammond has apologized before and did so again in a letter to her future coworkers. You've seen some offensive, idiotic tweets from when I was a teenager that perpetuated harmful and racist stereotypes. There's no excuse for language like that. The royal family almost never answers reporters' questions when out in public. But Prince William made an exception. Yesterday, he broke protocol to say his family is not racist, and while he hasn't spoken with his brother yet, he plans to. But not everyone is unhappy with the Oprah interview. A Los Angeles froyo shop is getting lots of love after Meghan Markle told the world that her first job was at Humphrey Yogurt when she was 13. While the exact shop she worked at has since closed, fans are flocking to the original Humphrey Yogurt all the same. According to TMZ, about 50 customers would drop by on a typical weekday. The day after Meghan's shout-out, though, 200 people came to get a taste of the ex-royal's humble beginning. The owners responded by designing a flavor that combines Meghan's love of banana bread and Harry's love for peanut butter. Its name, Banana Royale. Given the chance, who wouldn't want to fire rocket-zapping lasers on the red planet? The lucky engineers at NASA just did, using Perseverance's SuperCam. According to the agency, the rover can vaporize stone from up to 23 feet away. Then the SuperCam and other instruments allow the Earth team to study the pieces for hardness and signs of life. The mic also picked up more of the eerie wind that sweeps across the Jezero crater, along with the sounds of the laser itself. Interestingly, it's less pew-pew and more like rapid-fire clicking. It's the first ever recording of lasers on Mars, and we put a link to it on our website. In other KidNuz notes, one U.S. college is putting money behind its message. UC Davis wants its students to stay put over spring break and is offering to pay 500 kids $75 each to do just that. The school hopes the incentive will keep them in town, reduce pandemic travel, and boost spending at local businesses. Nobody begs better than Bruno Mars. After publicly imploring the Grammys to let him perform Sunday with his new band Silk Sonic, he got his wish. The Academy tweeted back, "We've been trying to call you all week. Have you changed your numbers? Are you free?" They'll join a packed lineup on stage in LA. The show begins at 8. And a reminder that on Sunday, most Americans will lose an hour of sleep. Daylight saving time returns to 48 of the 50 states, where the clock springs ahead an hour, mornings are darker, and nights stay lighter longer. That's it for Kid News. Now, our Kid News quiz. What baseball team will allow 100% capacity on opening day? The Texas Rangers. Which 4 ex-presidents are in an ad encouraging Americans to get vaccinated? George Bush, Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, and Jimmy Carter. Why is the new young editor of Teen Vogue in trouble? For old tweets. NASA just released the sounds of what? A laser firing at rocks on Mars. In One for the Road, birds are usually pretty graceful. Then there's an embarrassed New Zealand albatross and its now world-famous slapstick landing. Instead of floating down next to a waiting chick, video from a sanctuary shows the bird coming in too hot, face-planting, somersaulting, and feverishly pedaling its feet in the air to flip over. It did, and promptly shook off the poor performance. Rough touchdowns are reportedly common among young albatross, but this one was probably 11 or 12, old enough, experts say, to know how to land properly. Before we go, it's time to say hello to our Kid News teachers and their students. Ms. Donnelly at Gompers K-8 in Lakewood, California. Mrs. Geis at Rockbrook Elementary in Louisville, Texas. Mr. Jacob, Ms. Bobby, and Ms. Kendra at North Lake Academy in Kirkland, Washington. Ms. Stacy at Cowles Montessori in Windsor Heights, Iowa. And Miss Treese and her Cougars at Crump in Memphis, Tennessee. Thanks for listening, everyone. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Also, we have our Week in Review quiz on our website and a reminder to change your clocks. We'll see you back here for more Kid News Monday morning.